Good morning, everybody. Happy early Saturday. Hope you're all doing well in this heat. Loving it. Doing a short video today on what it is to let go of toxic people. But firstly, what is a toxic person? Because typically toxic people can be the people that we love. But we start to recognise the boundaries of, I might love them, but they're toxic, they're no good for me. So toxic people are people who tend to be around us and bring drama into our lives. They might be triggering for us, they might be terribly unself-aware, they might have certain traits about them that is very hard to get along with. They might be currently, drinking, smoking, drugs, gambling, anything maybe too much in a way that impacts your life. So that's what a toxic person is. It's being around somebody that can make you very uncomfortable or can bring a lot of drama into your world when it's not actually your stuff, it's theirs. So that's no judgment on where they're at in their path and what they may or may not be doing. But when people are toxic, they tend to be very unself-aware of themselves. So that means they don't really know how they're coming across to others. They're not recognising the impact they're having on others. And that could be very detrimental to others and their lives. I've been around toxic people. I believe I've also been a toxic person. And I really hope that I'm not still. But who knows? I might dip in and out of that depending who I'm around. So a toxic person could be toxic for you, but they might not be toxic for other people. It just depends on what they are triggering, what they're bringing. Also your boundaries of what you're allowing them to bring. So what I've experienced in my life, from living in a lot of different places, being around a lot of different people, is I've learnt to flow. And this came up on a healing that I had for myself by someone last week. I've got to keep flowing, which means I flow around people. I don't get stuck with people. And that was in my previous experiences where I used to go wrong around toxicity. So I would feel I needed to fix, save, help this poor person, when actually they were incredibly destructive for my life at different times. And a toxic person can also be somebody who might need to do quite a bit of work on themselves or make better choices for themselves in their life, but they're not doing it. That's another reason to step away from toxic people. And that can be very hard. That can make you feel bad, guilty, you should be doing something. No, not really. They've got to do it for themselves. You can be a support, but if you're having to do it for them, they're not ready. They're not going to receive your help. And why aren't they making steps with support for themselves? So it can be that you need to learn to flow, let go of a lot of people. That can be hard, but it's what I always say is that people come into our lives for a reason, a season or a lifetime. We don't always get to pick. It's dependent on how much we evolve. It's dependent also on them. We have no control over that, nor should we try. It is what it is. Sometimes we have to accept that people come into our lives just to show us a lesson, to show us an experience in our life where we start to grow. It might be quite a tough lesson, but we don't grow in happy times. We don't grow in happy lessons. We might take something from it, but the deepest profound levels of growth and development and self-awareness we glean is through hardship. And if that person's only meant to be in your life for a reason or a season, allow them to go, because I tell you now, if you hold on to those people, the situation will become more toxic, because soul, universe is going, not in alignment. We have people that we have to meet in life. We also have people we have to let go of in life. And I got very confused in my life about why I've had to let go of millions of people. Why can't I just be anchored with people and unite with people like other people? Well, actually, that's not my path. I am to flow through the crowds and keep going and take what I take from them. They can take what they take from me. Hug it out and then keep going. We try to stay the same. We try to stay fixated with people, connected to people. It may not be for our highest goods. What is it that we can't let go of? If somebody's bringing burdens, trauma, triggers, toxicity into our lives, if that person isn't trying to help themselves, you don't have to stay there. There's millions of people on this planet. Meet them all. Go with the flow. Try not to hold on. Recognise who's toxic around you. It doesn't mean you have to have a go at them or tell them what they have to do, but actually, is this person serving my world, or are they bringing hardship? Are they bringing fear? Are they bringing triggers, chaos, drama? And actually, if they weren't in my world, that wouldn't be there. You can love them from afar. You can let them go from your heart. You can say hi every now and again. You don't have to have them in around you. It's the hardest when it's your family or your close ones. But sometimes the very people that are toxic for us are our nearest and dearest. It's about whether you put yourself first or not. Are you living a life that is right for you, or is it meeting other people's expectations and needs? Are you obligated? Be obligated to no one other than yourself first and foremost. So I hope you have a lovely day. I'm going to be up at Glastonbury Spiritual Festival today, so if you're there, say hi. Otherwise, you can contact me at sue@holisticsue.com.